Welcome back in, everyone. So if you have that pile of documents sitting in, a box in your house, tomorrow is the chance to shred them in a safe and secure way. Right now, I'm joined by Lieutenant Kayla Miller with Michiana Crime Stoppers. We feature that segment on our show. I'm sure you recognize her beautiful face. Thank you for coming in, Lieutenant Miller.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Michiana Crime Stoppers has been putting on this event for well over a decade now. This is a big fundraiser for you guys as well. Tell us about it.
It is. So we have 2 of these every year, and this is always the largest. It's here in St. Joe County, and it's right here at the St. Joe County Fairgrounds tomorrow from 8 a.m. until noon. And I know we always have a line, but the gates officially open at 8 a.m. You don't have to even get out of your car. So even if there's a couple of showers, I know Jack said we're good, but even if there's a few showers, you don't even have to get out of your car. We unload everything for you. You'll enter off of gate 7, which is there on York Road. You'll kind of wind through. You'll see the big trucks from Integra. We unload those boxes for you, $20 donation, which is great because that money stays right here in Michiana, paying for rewards for tips that lead to felony arrests on felony fugitives and felony crimes.
Very critical. Absolutely. I actually did an investigation. If you missed it, it is on our website. I had an interview with the Indiana Attorney General's Identity Theft Victims Unit, and they talked to me about how there are people that actually dig through the trash and pull out pieces of information that have your private information on it. So that's an example. It is happening here in Indiana. So it's important to be careful, and this is an opportunity to get those documents shredded.
Yes, anything at all. It could be junk mail, it could be bank statements, checkbooks, tax documents, anything at all that has your personal information in it or on it is perfect. You don't have to worry about little staples or small paper clips, things like that. Don't worry about that. We can handle that. But if you have the larger binder clips, things like that, we do ask that you remove those. Anything that's like DVDs, things like that, we would ask that you not bring that. Don't dump your junk drawer.
Sure.
Please don't do that because that could damage the truck, so we don't want to do that. But we ask that you kind of minimize it to what you can fit in your trunk or the back seat of your car, because hopefully we have a lot of cars that come through.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is video from last year's event. You can see a good turnout.
Yes.
People are waiting. So, and that is huge. Let's hit on more, Kayla, about the impact of where your $20 donation goes, because you hear all the time on, I hear the reminders on the radio, right, that if you report an anonymous tipster, you can help solve a crime, but that cash incentive, I'm sure, does lead to crimes getting solved, right?
Yes, so we have been around in Michiana since 1983, and just to give you an idea on where we're at, since 1983, we've had over 9,000 arrests because of Crime Stoppers tips and just shy of 12,000 cases. And the rewards that we have authorized since 1983 is just shy of 1.4 million.
Wow. That is huge. That is huge. And so the 2, I know you said you do this twice a year. This is the biggest fundraiser for that, right?
It is. This one is the largest of the 2. And again, it's right here in our backyard at the St. Joe County Fairgrounds. And so hopefully we get somewhere near that $20,000 mark is what we're hoping to raise. We've seen that before, so hopefully we can do that again. Sure. And again, when we're paying out that almost $1.4 million, that's money that we have to raise as a nonprofit.
Absolutely. And you can think of it as twofold: safety for your information and a safer community, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what this is supporting.
It is, and it's a win-win event. You're protecting yourself and you're giving back to a nonprofit organization who's putting money back in our community as well.
Absolutely. Let's go over those details one more time before we send it to a commercial break. Again, this is happening tomorrow, one day, 8 a.m. until noon at the St. Joseph County Fairgrounds. That $20 minimum donation will go a long way in helping Michiana Crime Stoppers solve crimes. And those donations, again, they're critical. They're critical, as Kayla and I have been mentioning. The drive-through event the entrance is at gate 7 on York Road, and it's a pretty breeze, right? You guys have this very well organized, so you just get right in line, wait your turn, and you're on your way.
Yes. 10, 15 minutes usually is all it takes. And like I said, you don't even have to get out of your car.
Absolutely. Kayla, thank you for coming in and talking to us about this. We appreciate it.
Yes.
If you're coming out tomorrow and you missed any of those details, we'll be sure to have them for you on WNDU.com. We are going to take a short break. We have more news coming about the WNBA as well. Stick with us. 16 News Now at noon is back.